210 feet along the wall, in front of the wall, all the way around.
The fencing's gonna go behind these bushes, so it's gonna follow the little brick wall, which is gonna be nice for the fence to have something to lean up against, and it's gonna go all the way around to where the shed is. It's gonna go all the way to the shed, and then it's gonna lead a foot past this wall. So it'll end about right here, and that's gonna be secured all the way down, all the way with the opening gate. We're gonna have one gate there, one gate over to the orchard. That's all gonna be secured. All the way down to the pug room, and the fence is gonna go and right here, and there'll be a little gate into the master bedroom if we need it for any doggies, but other than that, everyone is gonna go this way. And that's how the temporary fencing is gonna be until we expand into the back lot.
Sounds good. Again?
No, I don't think we need it.
Okay. So now we're in the orchard.
The most important was just to figure out our fencing situation.
Yep. So this is the most flattest area. And I said that funny. Trying to hold it as level as I can because it is steep. This has a bit of a grade, but not too much. This can be leveled very easily. Some kind of structure that used to be here with a doorway in it. Like a shed or something. A large shed, a barn maybe. Get rid of all this stuff. And then...
To be honest, I think, you know, she mentioned putting a pug house here.
Yeah.
I would almost...
put it back here with a road along the fence that comes up where people park.
I almost wonder if the pug house should be lower here.
And this is the yard between the pug house and the main house.
And the doggies run out to
that way.
This area.
Yes, up. Yes.
Instead of running around by his fence over there.
Correct. I agree with that. So future-wise, we're talking, you can see the hump in the landscape here this way. When you come up the hill, we would put a road, either gravel, paved, or whatever. People would come back here. This location back here could be a parking area. We have the pug sanctuary ranch, whatever you call it, house here, the pug house, where they're housed. And then people can come in, visiting, all that sort of stuff. And then the pug run would be this way towards the house, where you have access to this one and the upper one. So if you wanted to take the pugs from the upper, bring them into the lower, you could do that as well. Okay, future thoughts. We got time for that, but lots of holes in the ground. Don't know what those are. Snake holes.
But I think
Gopher
this
holes.
would be, I think having it here would be the best bet. I mean, and then
there's no neighbor.
And the thing is that this particular tree, this one tree right here, this one might have to be removed.
That's the walnut, right?
I don't know what this is, but this would probably be the only tree we might have to remove.
Yeah. Yeah. The big one would stay.
Yeah.
Beautiful tree.
And to be honest, I mean, I don't even know if we need a road. You could park down there and just walk up.
It could be a walking path. It could be, like you said, gravel. It could be mulch. It could be whatever.
Because, you know what? I kind of like
the pomegranate trees.
That we can have one of these little, like the little night thing where people can have that little cottage, one bed cottage for the night. Yes, I
agree with it.
Like that could all be.
That could be right up here anywhere. On the hill.
Right.
Right up here on the hill, overlooking that way. They can look at the pugs this way. It could be in the
orchard. It could be anywhere. Like it's a cool little spot that we could set this up.
Yep. Lemons, limes, oranges, pomegranates. They said it's a walnut tree. That tree there is dead, which needs to come out.
I mean, there are things clearly that you have to come in here, but I would maybe just literally just cool pathway.
Yeah.
And people, we just have to find a way for people to park their car here.
Yeah, that's where I was saying, you know, you put a wall or whatever and you put the retaining wall And then you put a little flat area there. It could even be over there.
Or I was just gonna say, over there, we turn that into a cool parking spot.
Come in,
you park right there, and then we do a cool little walkway here through the gardens, and then people come up here to the pug ranch. That's it.
So one of the things I was thinking, yeah, somebody's got a fire going and it smells fantastic. Or they're just burning wood. Smells like the guy's cutting the chainsaw. Anyway, so if we have the storage units up there for now, eventually maybe they would come around this way. Don't know, maybe.
But the thing
is that you have to get food from all the way up there, all the way back to here to the pug house. You're gonna need a golf cart. You're gonna need a little ranch vehicle to haul dog food.
To be honest, I think what's gonna happen, like the way I've maneuvered it, I would honestly, once we build the pug house, there's gonna be a little area for storage already in the pug house.
Get it delivered directly.
Bro, I carry 4 or 5 bags of food, and I just have it. And it's like, for me, it's nothing.
But let's think of the future where if we hire somebody, somebody's not going to carry all that food. I'm just saying, suggestion.
You could have it, but I mean, at that point, I'd probably cut across and just deliver some stuff to them. I mean, look at how much shit. Do you know how much fucking stuff I carry right now? It takes me 2 seconds.
I know.
But the fact that this is not that bad, I think this is going to be okay.
Okay, so I'm now going to walk the fence line, and you can see how close the house is next to us, and why we would not want to put a play yard this close.
Oh, on this, you mean on this side?
Yep, on this side. So here's the white fence, and it clearly looks like, is it ours? Is it our white fence or theirs?
It might be theirs, but
because the white fence goes along the back too.
Yeah, and look how nice it is from the inside. See, so the dog.
I think it's on our side.
I think so.
I don't know. Anyway, we have to find out whose fence this is. But you can see their property is right up against ours.
The dog can't get through because they have the wiring all the way down.
Fenced all the way down to the ground. And it feels like it is secured into the ground. If you can hear us over the crunching of the leaves. And a nice line of trees here with a nice open space.
Anyone can drive up there.
Yeah, my truck would do this, but that's my truck.
So I'll tell you, building an 80 and bringing trucks up there is going to be interesting. This incline is no easy incline. They're going to have to do some. They're going to have
maybe.
To,
Yeah, but it's wide open all the way straight back here. Like this used to be something that was a pathway to whatever that was over there. Yeah. We have stumps that need to be removed eventually. We got rotting ones that are taking out the wall. But here's the fence line.
The fence is fairly new and secure.
Yeah. I got sidetracked from doing my fence video. So here's a nice view of the fence. Along here with the dog. And again, it is all down to the ground. There's no gravel, so it's just dirt, so there wasn't a previous path here. So what makes me think this might be our fence is that it continues. Yeah. It wouldn't be the neighbors to our right if it continued this way. So it leads me to believe that that's probably ours. Don't know though.
I think this white fence is ours.
Yeah, but this can all be leveled. So we're good there. Here's a bunch of stakes, Bart, we can use for the fence, if we can get those out. Might as well just buy new one. And it doesn't look like you can see this across here is being used at all. But you can see there's not a house nearby except the big one up the hill there. So that way where Bart's looking over, it's also wide open.
And I don't think anyone's using it. If you look at this looks like a...
That's abandoned.
This is abandoned.
They're not using it for horses anymore, for sure.
Or dogs, or whatever the hell.
Yep.
No. Now, question for you, Wayne.
Yeah.
What do you think the leveling out of all of this is because you'd have to go from this point, right, and gut all this out, right?
You would cut this. It's called a cut. And maybe we build a secondary wall from the small one to the second one. Maybe it's down 3 feet. So it's cut up there and it's called fill. We'd fill this down here.
Oh, so you take that sand and move pretty much everything this way. and then build on top of it on an even plateau?
Don't know if you actually take the soil or you remove the soil and you bring soil that's good for compacting.
Got it.
Different story, right? But good thought. Yes, you take what's out there, you put it up here. Out here in the back, you would have to make it either a drop wall or a, like this, 5 or 6 feet, however that is to the landscape, and level it all the way across. That's why back here could be a really nice parking area. Stairs in the middle come up to the pug house. We take them out this way.
But if we did that, most people, if they drive up that big incline up there, then we would have to do a concrete.
Yeah.
Because no car is going to drive up and it'll kill himself. But if it's a concrete road, they'll easily be able to go up the incline, come in here, park 2, 3, 4, 5 cars, and then anyone that can come up here.
Absolutely.
And I can drive it if like a golf cart from around there up here with all the shit.
Right. And if we ever have an event, a pug event, which I'm sure we will, we have the whole driveway and that big area in front to park cars.
And people can park their cars here too.
They can come through the side area, they can come through the pug, they can come back here, they can park all along here, they can park in the front.
Well, ultimately, I think the ultimate goal is to have an event is to keep as many people out from clustering the front of the house.
Yes.
And have all the cars parked somewhere there on the street, or be able to come in through here and be, have wherever the front of the pug house is going to be. I don't know if the front of the pug house will face that way, or the opening door will be that, or we have 2 doors. This is welcome to the fucking Casa de Pueblo pugs or whatever it is. But no, I think the house should be here for 2 reasons. I think having the house a little lower, let's say no further than this tree, will do 2 things for us. A, it'll give us privacy so that the house will be a little bit of a barricade from them looking. They'll just see a house. And that it keeps them away. So if the pugs are out and running around on this side, they don't necessarily see all the chaos.
Correct.
If we keep the house there and level this out to be a pug field, and they
all that
open up
noise
the door,
goes right there and they can see.
and then they'll be like, "Oh, hi, these guys have 200 pugs here." So I think it would be better to have the opposite.
I do too. And 200 pugs is never a goal.
No.
But all this stuff would have to be removed. But they would bring in big machinery and just level what they need to level. Probably that tree that's right in front of us is the first one to go. It's half dead on the top. But I think, like you said, maybe this little orange tree, but the majority of the orchard would stay.
Yeah. Well, everything pretty much going, maybe this tree, everything. Maybe even this little orange might stay. They may clean out a couple dead things here.
Yeah, there's some
and
dead
they're
stuff.
probably going to bring things in. I would say that the drive up this valley is going to be this way.
Yeah,
for all
where
the
we
bulldozers
walk
to come
is
in
all
would be,
the construction vehicles would go that way to not tear up the orchard.
I don't even want to know what the cost of this leveling and doing the prep work here would be.
40 to 50 maybe.
You think so?
Yep.
It's not more than that, you don't think?
I have never priced it out, but a heavy equipment rental to take away dirt, bring in dirt,
And level it out?
level it out. This is a 1 dozer project with trucks and probably a scoop truck to put it into the beds. Yeah, you do this in phases. We get it done by an architect. This is our master plan. And we master plan it just like Valencia is like a master plan, right? We know what we want to do from now until 10 years out. And that's the plan we stick to. And we say, okay, fine. The first thing we need to do is level this and remove some trees. Let's do that. How much is that? You just do little chunks of it. And along the way, you get more and more and more. So to me, the second thing probably would be to level this and make this a pug play yard.
So you would think you would turn this more into a plug play yard, put the artificial turf down with the drainage system first.
Or the rubber playground mat that you see that you can hose off and all this sort of stuff so it's comfortable for them, either way. But it connects this yard to that yard.
Got it.
So you can take these pugs and go that way, or you can take those pugs and come this way, whatever.
Because now we could use that opening for whatever reason. They could just do a run down here and have a secure place
Absolutely.
first. That's going to be their area to play, even though this is still not even built yet.
Right,
They're
so when this comes, either it's a rental or we build it. When this is built, the play yard's already here.
Got it.
We're just connecting to it. So you can take some pugs from up there and move them into the big yard and move another set outside.
Got it.
So now you're doing 2 at once. But you want to have all the pug yards sealed and connected.
Yeah.
so that there's no way a pug can get out. So now I think we're ready to go inside and start talking about what we need in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Be back.